Welcome. We are here in Riyadh. I'm Alicia Molik. I'm joined by the wonderful Ons Jabeur, who has played in past finals. Ons, what can we expect here in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh, for the first finals?
Well, I'm happy to be here, honestly, as an Arab woman. It's really amazing to host the WTA Finals here. Unfortunately, I couldn't play this year, but it's a motivation for me to see all this great what's going on here to come back next year. And yeah, the courts are amazing, locker rooms are amazing. Everything I think is being perfect here, and still cannot wait to watch some matches for sure.
Tell us how hungry the players are to make it to the finals. The last eight, the best players in the world, the Grand Slam champions, all congregate in the last event of this season, the biggest event, the most points and money on the line. How important is it for them and how difficult is it to get there?
It's such a hard path, you know, from starting of January, from Australia to Europe to the States. I think a lot of players are tired, but also motivated to play in this amazing event. You know, is the biggest event end of the year. I have spoken to some players. They asked them how they feel here in Riyadh. They all have been happy, liking the everything around here, and I feel like some players maybe are tired more than others, but the motivation and the hunger to win will make them ready to play amazing matches.
Well, the draw was performed last night. We saw the two groups, the purple group and the orange group. So obviously in the purple group, Aryna Sabalenka, Jasmine Paolini was drawn, Elena Rybakina and Zheng Qinwen, all drawn in the first group. Aryna, obviously the form player, comes in with plenty of wins, twice a Grand Slam champion just this past year in 2024. Please tell us how you believe her chances are here.
Well, she has really good chances. I mean, Aryna plays amazing. It's indoors, so it's in her favor as well. I'm not sure how fast the courts are, but looking at Aryna practicing behind us, the ball is going really, really fast. But I feel like she has a pretty good chance to qualify either first or second for sure. I know she has a good record against Qi Wang, against Elena. I'm not sure. Elena hasn't played since the US Open, so that could be not in her advantage. She hasn't played so many matches. Paolini is an amazing player, but if the ball is fast, that could bother her a little bit. But she has been playing incredible this year, so probably my vote will be for Aryna for sure, and it is very tough to choose between the other three. So I'll let you choose the second one.
Yeah, well, look, it will be an incredibly difficult contest, as you mentioned, and it often comes down to perhaps the freshest player. But Elena Rybakina, she has been off court. She comes in with, I think, a full battery here to the final. So despite not playing the past number of weeks, she's an incredible threat to the first group in the purple group also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's good to rest mentally sometimes. You know, as tennis players, we play a lot. Physically it could be tough, but I hope she really rested really well and ready to play amazing tennis here.
And how much do you think form counts for the finals here? You know, we did see Aryna. She just won recently in Wuhan. She beat Qinwen there. Is that really important, or is it on the whole the season which you really feel matters for the players here and their performance?
I think Aryna had really great matches, and the fact that she didn't play anything after Wuhan could help her physically to come and be ready here in Riyadh. Obviously, you know, my favorite is Aryna, to be honest with you. Her game, her everything that I met her yesterday. She looked relaxed and enjoying here. For me, the most important thing for the WTA Finals is that you mentally still have to push, because physically at the end of the day you can find it if your brain is ready. That's my personal opinion.
Well, talking about, that's a really good lead-in, because pushing physically, I think one of the players, Jasmine Paolini, in that first group will be challenged the most. She's qualified here both in singles and doubles. How difficult is that going to be for her to perform, or will it help?
Yes.
You know, the pressure's off. She's in two events.
Exactly. Well, she's playing amazing in both singles and doubles. I think I believe the experience of Sarah helped her a lot this year, playing amazing. When I played her, she was running great from a drop shot, and I know why. She's been practicing on Sarah's drop shots, but I feel like, yeah, some players are used to doing that. They love you know, playing both singles and doubles. We saw Jess Pigula did that before, and Coco as well. So I think it could be helpful for Jasmine.
And as we move now to the orange group, headlined by Iga Świątek, she helped perform the draw last night. Again, a player who comes in a little more rested to the finals as opposed to the other three players. How do you feel, particularly the conditions here, the indoors, will help or hinder her?
Yeah, I mean, Iga is a great player. She can adapt to any surface. Maybe the indoors are not her favorite, but it's Iga, you know, she's an amazing player. She can adapt to anything. But the new thing for her is she has a new coach. I don't know how she's going to adapt to that as well. I think Wim is an amazing coach as well. But, you know, the combination, the collaboration between both, how it's going to be, that's, I think, the tricky thing. And that's what I think most people are waiting to see. I think she's gonna do great, and if she has her focus and game here, she can easily qualify for the semi-finals.
And of course, the two Americans will join Iga in the orange group as well. Coco Gauff, Jessica Pegula, who both together are very familiar with each other, and Iga as well. How much of a threat are they going to be as well in the group?
Well, last time Jess won against Iga. I'm sure Iga is hungry to get her revenge. I see that Jess has a good record against Coco. Yeah, it's gonna be definitely a tricky draw here. You never know. Whoever is gonna be ready and adapting to the courts better than the other is gonna play great and win for sure.
And I think there is still a very big threat in the orange group is Barbora Krejcikova, Wimbledon champion.
Yes.
She's very familiar with winning at the highest level, playing in the finals again, has had a bit of a layoff with her back, moving in, retired in the quarterfinals the other week, but comes in fresh, hungry and very familiar with playing big matches. How much damage do you feel she can do, Barbora?
Barbora is honestly one of the dangerous players on tour. From experience, she is in a great form and she's hitting like her shots really clear. It's very tough to beat her. I think she's unbeatable, and I can tell you, if Barbora is in a great form and other players in a great form, Barbora will always win. From hitting with her in so many tournaments, and that's why when she's playing, she's having a good week. It's very tough to beat her, and that's why she ends up winning these tournaments like Wimbledon, like the French Open before. I remember she didn't qualify for Fort Worth 2 years ago, and yeah, I was practicing with her, and she was killing me on the court. So and it's basically the same courts here. I feel like it. I haven't played here, but I feel like she really has a good chance here.
I can't agree with you more. The quality and the cleanliness of her ball striking, her calmness is what makes her such a dangerous player all the time. Well, it certainly was a breakout season for Zheng Qinwen, moving up the rankings to number 7 in the world, a really damaging game. How awesome has that been for you to witness?
She plays unbelievable. I didn't think that she would play better on a hard court than a clay court, to be honest with you. But yeah, we were talking with my coach beginning of the season how, because with her forehand and the technique, she needs more time. But she kind of surprised me playing amazing on hard court, but then surprised me again and winning the Olympics on clay court. So yeah, I think she's a tough player. You can see when she's playing, she's really focused on just her game. Yeah, I am expecting her to see how she adapts really again to the courts, and hopefully she can play good here.
And how do you feel she's also adapted as well to the expectation from China and now becoming the new number 1 in China and stepping into those older shoes of Li Na, who carried the nation on her shoulders? It's a big ask, isn't it?
It is very difficult to definitely replace or do the same thing that Li Na did, but you can see the character, the person that she is on the court. She's very determined, and little gossip, I think I've heard her before, is like, I want to be minimum top 10. She definitely said that, and that's very strong to say, and I do think that she has the character, even though it may come across being arrogant, but I think sometimes that's what you need to be on the court, to show your personality and to show who you are, you know, and I do think definitely she can handle that perfectly.
Now looking into your crystal ball, Ons, how do you see this week playing out for the first edition of the finals here in Riyadh?
I think conditions are great, to be honest with you. It's the girls just have to go there and play amazing tennis. I am expecting, honestly, high-level matches. Eager to see how Arina is going to play, Elena, Iga, the rest of the girls. I think it's going to be a great combination of matches, and the fact that we are speaking and we honestly don't know who's gonna qualify.
Agree.
It makes
Agree.
it like very intense, you know. I'm really looking forward.
Yeah, is there, do you sort of perhaps favour one player at this point in time after you've seen the form through the year, those that have progressed, the players which are healthy, those who are mentally ready and fresh to perform here? If you had to narrow it down to one or two players, do you feel you're in the position to, or is that just impossible now with the level of all the players?
I think it's gonna be very, very tough. But if honestly I had to pick players, I would pick.
You do.
Okay, I pick Arena and Paulini.
Okay.
I'm gonna gamble in that one. And the second group, I'll do Barbara and I don't know. I'm thinking like Jess has really good opportunities here. Iga, depends how she's playing here again, but. Maybe Iga and Jess, it could be good. But if Barbara is in a good form, like she can really qualify.
Yeah, great. And Ons, if you only have enough money in your pocket this week to buy a ticket to one matchup, which is going to be that particular interesting matchup that you do not want to miss?
I hope I can see Arena and Iga, to be honest with you, qualifying and playing against each other. I mean, that's what everybody is waiting, because it's kind of the match for you know, world number one, and who deserves to be world number one, even though I think Arena could end up being world number one already. But you know, Arena always saying that she want to fight for that spot, so I want to see that fight.
There's another player obviously very hungry to fight for the win here, and that's Jessica Pegula, being the runner-up last season. She wants to go one better, right?
Yes, I love Jess, not just the tennis player, but her personality. I think she's amazing for our sport. She's very humble, and I love having conversations with her. I think she's honestly an amazing player. The fact that she was injured beginning of the year and she hasn't started the year very well and ended up qualifying, I think that's honestly American, and the way that she played in the US swing, that was so impressive. She has such a good game, and I think this court could suit her game very well. She has like a really tough low balls. I have played against her, and it could be very tricky. So definitely will put my money on Jess as well.
And Iga, the one to watch here, the defending champion. Do you think she feels it's hers to lose?
I don't know. Iga is really used to this kind of pressure. You know, she has defended French Open so many times. She has defended a lot of titles so many times. Mentally, she's a beast. So I'm expecting her to play amazing, and I think she has a lot also still to learn. And with her new coach, let's see what new perspective he's gonna bring to her game.
And how much impact do you think it has, Sabalenka being the current number one, coming in here as I think the form player? And probably expecting to win. How much pressure do you think she will be feeling here?
Arena could handle the pressure also really well. Let's see, if she's serving good and her serve is not disappointing her, I think she's gonna play amazing and she's gonna win a lot of matches. But I feel like she's happy on the court, she's playing amazing, she's enjoying her game, and that's what most important for her.
Well, you spoke about how much you were looking forward to watching Barbora play. Yes. Krejcikova, so between her, Pegula, Goff, Swiatek, the key matchup there within the orange group in your eyes? Or the most interesting matchup, the closest match?
If you, honestly, I think Jess and Iga could be a very close match. I think it's going to be very tough to you know, the battle between each other. I know Coco also is hungry to win, and hungry to win especially against Jess. So there's going to be a very interesting matchup. And again, I don't know what kind of form Barbara is, and if she's in a great form, I think she could do real damages. Any
other factors here that you think will play out in the finals in terms of what the players and their teams need to manage at such a big event in order to perform here on centre court here in Riyadh? The most important thing, in my opinion, is the court. They need to manage the speed of the court. If the ball goes high, I saw like Arena serving a couple of second serves, and I saw the ball going a bit higher, so that could really bother some players. Yes, especially me, could bother me if I was playing here. But yeah, I think if they can adapt to the courts, because then the condition is the most important thing. I feel like the balls are good here as well. Yeah, that could really play a big role for the players. Well, Ons, it's going to be also an action-packed week here in Riyadh because of the doubles, the green group and the white group, the colours of the national flag here. First off, we have Kichenok and Ostapenko, the US Open champions this year, very dangerous.
Jelena plays singles and she's unbelievable in singles and obviously an unbelievable doubles player. I think it's going to be a great setup for her. You know, the ball, she serves really fast and she hits the ball really fast, so it's going to be very tough to play against them in these conditions. Obviously, Kichenok plays amazing, and I think I have played with her sister, not her, but she's a great player.
And Shea Su Wei as well as Elisa Mertens make up another team in the green group. What an incredible combination and contrasting styles.
I think one of my favorite combination. I love how Elise plays and I love the hands of Su Wei. She plays unbelievable. I enjoy playing against her a lot of time, and I don't think I enjoy when she's making fun of me on the court.
And Melika Martinez as well, Ellen Perez, again, bring a lot to their game. A great contrast of styles, but they've had a long partnership over a number of years now, so a lot of experience.
Yes, both great friends. You know, I like Australians, you know. Oh. Ellen is an amazing friend, and Nikki also. I think they have been working so hard, and we saw how they started together from years and you know, playing amazing matches, and they truly deserve to be here in Riyadh.
Yeah, and Siniakova and Taylor Townsend, again, a formidable pair. They've won Wimbledon this year, and what great fortune as well for Taylor. Obviously the misfortune of Storm Sanders a year ago, pulling out of her partnership, and it was literally Siniakova that slid into her DMs, would you play doubles with me? And the rest is history.
Yeah, history. Who doesn't want to play doubles with Siniakova, to be honest with you? The history that she basically won everything in doubles, and she's such an amazing player. Taylor, I love her. I love the way she plays. She's so much fun on the court. Plus, she's a lefty and she can do a lot of damages on the court.
And that rounds out the green group. If you are to pick one doubles combination that you feel like might just have the edge of reaching beyond that group, who would it be?
Oh, I'm very, very biased here. I have friends. I would want to pick Ellen and Nikki, and obviously I want to pick Siniakova and Taylor.
And
Sorry,
the white,
girls.
yeah, I think it's a fair call. I think it's a fair call. And in the white group, Gabby Dabrowski, Erin Ratliff as well. Again, a combination who've really stood the test of time and really committed to their partnership in doubles.
Yeah, they both play amazing. I think they complement each other very well on the court. They have played amazing. I remember seeing them playing more last year, and obviously continuing the work this year. But yeah, I think they both could have pretty good chance here in Riyadh.
And Irani, Jasmine Paolini, the surprise package here. Both really pack a punch, and incredibly excited that they're both here.
Yeah, I mean they were playing really amazing and won the gold medal in Paris. Won, I think, Wuhan, or is it Beijing? I think they've won everything, so I can't even remember what they won. I think they're such a good combination, both as well.
And Dolhide and Kravchik obviously have great chemistry, which is incredibly important in a successful doubles combination.
Both great friends. I love the combination of a great serve and a lefty. For me, that's a great combination for doubles, and that's what Caroline has, you know, and I think they're gonna do great in here in Riyadh.
And to round out the white group, Chan and Kudermetova, obviously, again, a great contrasting team where, you know, a big serve with the heavy hitting from the back of the court, and no doubt they have so much to prove here as well.
Yeah, when you see them, you don't expect they play great together. For me, that was a great surprise, but I'm glad to see them qualifying here. And I think, yeah, if they play good, if the ball is fast enough, they have a good chance here.
And who do you think has the game, the calm, and can really come up trumps on the big points here if you are to pick one doubles combination to win here in Riyadh?
This is a very, very tough group, to be honest with you. I have good friends, Caroline and Des, obviously they play amazing. Erin, I think Erin and Dabrowski could definitely qualify. And then I have a hard time picking between the others. It depends with the conditions, depends how Sarah and Jasmine will adapt to these conditions. You know, it's indoors as well. I don't know if they have played any indoors tournaments as well, so that's going to be really tricky.
Well, Ons, you've spent a lot of time here on site. at the finals. How great are the play facilities and how important is the experience which the players have the pleasure of experiencing here at the finals?
You know, I felt a little bit jealous I'm not playing here because I'm jealous of these beautiful conditions. I have seen the locker rooms. I think I'm gonna make one for myself, you know, just to make it there. But the court is amazing. I love, you know, everything around here. The food is unbelievable. The hotel is great hotel to stay in and relax and recover for the matches. I have met amazing Saudi kids as well. They're very excited, and I think this kind of events is that what we need to have in this beautiful country to inspire, you know, the new generation. They have been waiting for us to come and to show them the path and to inspire them, and I'm really glad that the deal was done and that we are going to stay here for the next 3 years. There is a lot to do. Every girl, every woman deserves a chance, and that's what the WTA is offering right now. So I'm glad to be part of it, even though I'm not playing. I'm glad that I'm here and representing them. All these girls that have been so nice to them. It's really impressive to see how active they are and just we're thriving and waiting for that chance to play. So proud to be part of that, and I hope we can continue and do more amazing job here.
Well, they are incredibly passionate words. The first finals here in Riyadh is the first footstep, the first footprint into Saudi Arabia for women's professional tennis, and it will indefinitely have a lasting effect, won't it, on the next generation of players, in particularly really promote that of what young females and young girls can achieve.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the biggest women's sports event. It's happening in Saudi for the first time. So that's truly an honor to be part of it, and definitely there is a lot of work to do, and hopefully we can see a lot of young kids watching the players play and getting inspired, and we want to see more numbers, want to see more women playing tennis here in Saudi.
Well, Ons, it is a round-robin format. The two groups of 4 players in the singles. Play kicks off on Saturday afternoon. Cannot wait. Aryna Sabalenka will be headlining the first match. How exciting!
So exciting. I mean, who's better than to start the first match with Aryna? I'm looking really forward.
Well, Ons, we can't wait for the action to start on Saturday. The round-robin format. Do not miss a beat. Go to
WTAtennis.com for more.